dye tablet, and what it does is it shows that if the flapper inside your toilet, which is that red thing, if it's leaking, this dye will let you know so that you can replace that leak, because as long as that flapper is leaking, your toilet's going to keep trying to refill itself, and it's going to be using water on a perpetual basis. So you put the dye tablet in. Actually, there's two of them. And you want to swirl the water a little bit. I'm going to use my water saver, my magic water saver, to do that, so the dye will get all mixed in nice and even throughout the tank. Now you're supposed to wait 15 minutes to double check the bottom part of the tank, because if you see, if I put this lid back on and I check the bottom part of the tank, that should say totally white like it is. Now what you do is you wait 15 minutes, and if there's any bluing in this water, then that will show that the flapper is leaking, and that you do need to replace it. For time purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and move ahead and flush this. Now I want to show you how the magic water saver works. What I'm going to do is, this is a refill tube. All this water is basically just going down into your tank, and in order to refill the bottom part of the bowl. And most systems will use a great deal more water than they need to accomplish that task. So I'm going to wait till this fills up, and then we're going to test see how much water comes out of that tube to refill your tank. Actually, what I can do right now is just show you how the water comes out of that tube. There's the water that comes out of the tube to refill the bottom part of your tank. Now the purpose of this is just show you how much water the magic water saver will save you every time you flush. Alright, so I'm going to put that tube in here so we can do our measurement. And now I'm going to flush again. Now that excess water is going into this jug to set it into down this waste tube. That's called an overflow tube. I want to make sure this jug doesn't overflow. Sometimes some systems will put out so much water that the jug actually overflows. So I will stop it if it gets close. If it gets too close. As you can see, it was every bit of a gallon of water, and it's still running. So it's using more than a gallon of water to refill the tank down here. So now I'm going to dump this because I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to dump it down the toilet. And now I'm going to install the magic water saver. You'll be able to see how easy that is. How easy it is to do that. You simply pull this off of here. Now you want to support this section so you don't just yank and break it off or something. Just support it, pull that tube off of there. Save that tube in case you ever need it again. Put the magic water saver in. Now I'm going to flush the toilet, and we're going to see how much water the water saver saves. If I can do this without putting water everywhere. If I can get my balance. Hold that. There we go. Okay, I can hold it. you will notice is that the toilet tank right here will hold exactly the same amount of water it held before we put in the Magic Water Saver, so the flush will be exactly the same as it was before this was installed. There are some that say, well, put a brick in there, put a jug of water in there, take a pop bottle, fill it with water, set it in there. You can do that, but that's going to destroy the flushing process because you're not going to get the same volume of water as you had previously. Where with the Magic Water Saver, you will have the same amount of flushing water as you had before with a savings. And in this case, you can see that the jug was overflowing, so we're saving 3/4 of a gallon or more of water per flush. Now, I don't know how many times you flush your toilet during the day, but the average person will be 4 times. So even with 4 flushes, you're going to save, in most cases, it's a half gallon. You're going to save 2 gallons of water a day. Multiply that times 365 plus 10 years, because this never wears out, never plugs up, never gives you a problem. I've had them on for 6 years, never any change. Because there's no moving parts to wear out. So now I'm going to flush again. See, the water level will come up to where it was before with the Magic Water Saver in place. Okay, it's just about ready. And then we'll take a look inside the bowl so you can see the bowl has not changed either. We got a full tank of water here, we got a full tank of water there with a savings of 3/4 of a gallon. There's your bowl, same as it originally was. Everything's working fine. No change with a tremendous savings.